Hello. Hi, I welcome all of you to ANS 701, NTR 701, protein and amino acid metabolism. I'm Sung Kim. I'll be the instructor of this course. And through email, I've already sent you the course syllabus that I hope some of you have had a time to read through that. Well, if not, it's okay. Today, I'd like start this week to talk about uh, how this course is structured and what we'll be doing. Okay? And the course syllabus is very important for you to read, and this is also available on the course website on the Moodle. Okay, so you can download. And again, it's very important for you to read the details about the course through the course syllabus. Okay, I'd like to share this screen with you. Let me open this a PowerPoint that I prepared for the course introduction. Okay, let me go there. Just okay. There you go. Let me share it. Share the screen. Mhm. Okay, share screen. This one. Okay, share. And now I hope that you can see this screen, the white background screen, and NS NTR 701 protein and amino acid metabolism. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is a screenshot of the course syllabus, which is also available on the course website, the Moodle. Okay, just go there and download and save it in your on your computer or cell phone and read this. Okay, so make it available anytime for you. Okay, my name again is Sungwoo Kim. I use the uppercase letter for my highlighting my last name, family name. So Kim is the family name that I have here. And then Sungwoo, the first two, Sungwoo is my first name or given names. Okay, so only I don't have a middle name. Okay, so you call me Sungwoo, which is my given name, or Dr. Kim. Okay, that's how you want to call me. Uh, I'm not Dr. Woo Kim. Okay, this is not my name. Okay, Song Woo or Dr. Kim, right? Okay, I'm a professor in the Department of Animal Science. So I stay in the Polk Hall, and 116 is the room number where I stay, very close to the door, the gate, the door of the Polk Hall. Okay, you can very easily come to my office here. Okay. My telephone number, it's very hard, probably hard to reach me through this phone number, but email is very convenient. Okay. Right. What do we have here? This is a 700 level course offered to like senior graduate students, mostly the PhD students. Okay. So if you see 700 level course, actually this is a level for PhD. And this amino acid metabolism, so a lot about metabolism here. So I will expect that you have a background of a learning background of about the biochemistry. And these are the examples. You may have taken the regulation of metabolism taught by Dr. Jake Otto, very excellent class, giving all the fundamental knowledges about how the metabolism is regulated. It's a wonderful class. You have taken them probably already um, prior to this course. Okay, so it is ANS or Biochem 571. Or you may have taken Biochem 553. This biochemistry of gene expression is teaching you the metabolism as well. Right? Or you may have taken biology for 21 or any other 400 level nutrition courses or physiology courses where you learn about the nutrient metabolism. Okay, those are I expect that you have taken those, okay? Or you may have NTR 501, which is Advanced Nutrition and Metabolism, which is another excellent course to take prior to 701, okay? So please check where you are. But if you are from different institutions or different universities, from US or other countries, doesn't matter. You may have they may have their own dedicated course number, but basically I'm asking that students should have understanding about the basic biochemistry or nutrition before taking this course. Right? If this is the first nutrition course in your life, please don't take this course yet. Okay? That's an example. Okay. All right. So what are we going to learn? Okay, this is a graduate level course, and we want students to learn about the digestion of protein and the metabolism of the end product from digestion of protein digestion, which are the amino acids, fundamentally the amino acids. Okay. What happens in the animal body. I will not talk about the plant tissue, but animal body, animal tissue. Here, the animal includes mammals and avians. So human is part of mammal. Okay. Also, we'll learn about research method, technique used to learn about protein digestion and amino acid metabolism. Okay. Since we are being trained to be a scientist, nutritionist, it is valuable to learn what kind of technologies or scientific methods are available. So by the end of the semester, you will be able to describe how protein is digested and the concepts about the digestible amino acids or available amino acid, what they are. Also, you should be able to discuss or describe how the amino acids are metabolized and how the metabolism is regulated. The metabolism is done by enzymes, and the regulation is done by the hormones. Okay, so we will talk about the enzymes and hormones. And then you should be able to describe what happens to the carbon structure called carbon skeleton when an amino acid is catabolized and how they are involved in energy generation. Okay. And also, students will be able to describe how amino acids are converted to different metabolites and their importance in the animal body. Okay. This is also related to the concept of functional amino acids. Okay. And also, you will learn and should be able to describe protein turnover and how that is regulated at the tissue level and whole body level. And also, finally, uh, you will be able to describe how amino acids are transferred or metabolized between or among different organs or tissues and how different organs will transfer amino acid or metabolize and transfer the metabolites of that amino acid to other tissues and so on. Okay, so those are the key things that we will learn and you should be able to tell others about. Okay, right. In this course, we don't have a textbook. However, I'll provide you a very nice book chapter. It is about, the chapter is called the proteins and amino acids. It provides very good fundamental basis that you can read, and that will be very helpful to go and read and or go back to read. If you are not sure about some part of the lectures, this can be a good reference. Okay? This chapter is from the book called Modern Nutrition and Health and Disease. At this moment, probably today, the 11th edition is available, published in 2014. But 2016, now we have a 12th edition. I don't have this new edition yet. I'm trying to get this very soon. Okay. But if I can do that on time, I will uh, update the chapter. Right. And this chapter is available on the course website on Moodle for you to read. Okay. This PDF is not for redistribution. This is for your use within this course. Or you can buy the book, okay? Uh, or you can check from the library, right? And this is how actual book look like. 11th edition that I'm familiar with. And this is a newer one that I don't have. I haven't seen this yet. Okay? During the semester, we will have 4 exams. The purpose of exam is to help the student so you can have a chance to master the course content so you can be checked by the testing yourself through the exam. So that's the purpose. Okay? 4 exams, and each exam you can earn up to 100 points. So total will be 400 points you can earn. These 4 exams will be given uh, in person, so all proctored in person, right? I know you are graduate student in this campus. I'll find a room that you can get together, take the exam. If you're far away from here, I'll find a way that you can have a proctored exam. So we will discuss, right? The dates are listed already. We'll talk about it. If you have a conflict, you want to talk with me in advance. After the exam, too late, right? Before the exam, with at least 1 week of time so we can do something, right? That's your responsibility, okay? Today, you check all the dates, pre-decided dates already, okay? And talk with me. And there will be assignments. There will be a total of 5 assignments. And each assignment, student can earn up to 40 points. So total will be 200 points. My goal, all of you earn all the points, all 200 points. That's the goal. The purpose of assignments is to help you for you to follow the course schedule. That's the purpose. And I'll give you the reading materials or some activities so you need to do. When you work on the assignments, this is my requirement to you. You will not use AI tools. You will not use artificial intelligence tools, such as including ChatGTP. Why? You are doing this assignment for you to learn about the course content. If you do this using AI, you're not learning. Okay? So this is the agreement that you don't use AI tools for the assignments. You can use that for any other things. I mean, uh, uh, in your personal life, right? And for the assignment 1, it's already posted, but I'll talk about it here too. It's due by January 18th, and there will be student activities involved. And first activity is due by January 22nd, and second activity is due by January 25th. And we'll talk about it later. Also, I expect that you actually participate in this course and you should earn all the points, 100 points from this. Basically, I want you to listen and attend my lecture. Okay? Pre-recorded lecture. You can listen, you can enjoy the lecture anytime that you have during that particular week. Okay? My lecture will be 3 hours. Okay? So my expectation is each student will spend minimum of 3 hours watching my pre-recorded lecture, which will be recorded on the login on the Moodle. The course website, Moodle, knows everything you do in the Moodle. Right? So the Moodle will know when you logged in, when you logged out, or what sites, which site you went, and how long you spend the time there, and so on. So that's how I can see your participation. Minimum 3 hours per week. Why? Because a lecture is 3 credit hour course. But most cases, you need to spend more than 3 hours anyway, because there are assignments and other discussion forums as well, right? Altogether, the maximum will be 700 points and will be converted to percentage you earn. And this is the grade. And this is not negotiable, right? And your percentage score will not be rounded. So 96.99, as an example, will be A, not A plus. It will not be rounded to 97. That's what I'm saying here, okay? And what I'm talking about. So no rounding. It's not negotiable. Um, about the exam and exam dates and the grading. Okay, each exam 100 points. Exam 1 given on February 16th, 4 p.m. is Monday. Exam 2, March 9th, 4 p.m. on Monday. Exam 3, April 6th, 4 p.m. is on Monday. Final exam, April 27th, 4 p.m. is also Monday. Monday, 4 p.m. Okay? The assignments are, the formats and time will be all different. But today you know about the assignment number 1. Okay? During the semester, I'll give you assignments 2 to 5. Okay, all make a 200 points and participation 100 points and total 700 points. And this is the page that you need to agree. Okay, if you don't agree, if you cannot agree, I'm sorry, this class is not for you. So you have to agree on this page for your academic integrity. And if you take this course, automatically you are saying that you agree on this the page about the academic integrity. Okay? It includes the use of AI for your assignment, which is not permitted. Okay? Another thing, plagiarism are very, very strictly will be checked. Okay? You don't want to do it. You're being a scientist, you're being an independent scientist. Plagiarism is very critical concern. No, you don't want to do it. Okay? Let's talk about the schedule. Um, week 1, today, now, you're watching this introduction, and you will have another video about the overview of nutrition or the metabolism here. Second week, talk about digestion of protein. And third week, talk about the absorption of the end product from protein digestion. And also we'll learn about the different technique, on how we measure the digestibility of protein. Week 4, we'll learn about what happens in the body, including protein synthesis, the regulation of protein synthesis. On week 5, we'll talk about the protein degradation. So together, we'll be talking about the protein turnover and how that is regulated. Week 6, we'll start with the exam 1 on February 16th on Monday. And the remaining part of that week, we'll learn about the catabolism of amino acid and removal of nitrogen that is from the amino acid catabolism. That will be including all amino acids. So that's overview. From week 7 all the way to the end, we'll talk about the amino acid metabolism uh, for individual amino acids, right? So week 7 will be about the valine, leucine, and isoleucine. Week 8 is about the lysine. Week 9 start with exam 2, but we'll spend time to learn about the threonine, serine, and glycine. Week 10, it is time for your research, research time. Week 11, tryptophan, phenylalanine, and tyrosine. Week 12, histidine, methionine, cysteine. Week 13, we start with exam 3, and then we'll learn about arginine and its metabolites, which are ornithine and citrulline. So that'll be the end of the metabolism of individual amino acids. But week 14, we'll talk about how nitrogen from amino acid catabolism will be excreted. So that will include the urea cycle and the uric acid cycle. Right? And the last week, week 15, we'll learn about how amino acids are exchanged, transferred among different organs, and how they are converted to the metabolites and how they are converted back to amino acid in different organs. Okay? And then we'll end that with a summary of the semester. And the following week, on April 27, we'll have the final exam. And that will be the end of the semester. Right. So I finished to talk about the syllabus. Now let's talk about the assignment number 1. The title is Introduction of Yourself. It's very soft topic. Honestly, all of you need to earn all 40 points. You should not lose any points from your assignment number 1, right? This is about yourself. You are introducing your academic background, your research, and any other thing you want to talk about, your personal story, and so on. Basically, since it's an online course, you are recording your introduction. You can use any tools, any recording tools. At this moment, I'm using Zoom to record my lecture and this. Okay, there are many different things. You can use your cellular phone if it has a good camera capability. And here, important thing, there's a format for assignment number 1. The length of your introduction, the length of your video should be between 6 minutes and 10 minutes. Should not be shorter than 6 minutes, should not be longer than 10 minutes. Okay, that's the restriction here. Okay, the scientists are often asked to give a talk, right? 40 minutes talk. But if you give a 80 minutes talk, that's the disaster. The audience will leave. Even though you're giving the excellent talk, you should make it in time. So this is just a very short practice. I'm giving you time, 6 to 10 minutes. You make your introduction within that time frame. Okay? Once you make your video clip, could be MP4 file, which is very common and very widely accepted. You upload it to wherever the public can see or wherever the student here or employee here at NC State can have access to. Can be including YouTube. Okay, student, you have a YouTube space provided by NC State. Okay? Or if you have your personal account, you can do that too. But you upload it there, or you can upload to the Google Drive or any other places where everyone can have access to. Everyone in this class can have access to. And you are providing the link to that video. You're submitting that link to the class through the Moodle course website. That should be done by January 18th, 11 p.m. And then we will watch all those introductions. Okay? We'll watch all of them. Okay? So basically we'll learn about all other people in the class. Okay? And by watching others' introduction, you are adding the comments, at least one comments to each introduction. This should be done by January 22nd, 11 p.m. So at the end of January 22nd, 11 p.m., if you look at your introduction, the video that you introduce yourself, you'll see many comments from other students. From now, you are posting your reply to all those comments, at least one reply to each comment. This will be done by January 25th by 11 p.m. Right? This is what you need to do for assignment number one. This gives you a very good practice for the upcoming assignments. Right? The upcoming assignments, most likely, the format structure will be you are recording your activities and student will participate to that. Okay, that's could be similar to the format of assignment number one, but the topics and details will be different. The Moodle knows when you did this and how often you went, where, and how long you stay there. Has all the login and activity records. Okay, so please remember that. So since I'm asking you to introduce yourself, I'll do that for myself as well. So I'd like to introduce myself to you. Okay, repeating this here, but my name is Song Woo Kim. So what is my last name? Is that Woo Kim? No, Kim is my last name. What is my first name? Song Woo. Not Song, but Song Woo is my first name. Okay? It's very, very typical name you can see in Korea. It's a very typical Korean name. So that means I was born in Korea. I was raised in Korea, mainly in Seoul, the capital of Korea. Korea, here I'm talking about Republic of Korea, or also called South Korea. Okay? I went to school there. I went to the college named Seoul National University. That's one of the national university in Korea. In short, SNU. My major was animal science, and I graduated in 1993 and immediately went to graduate school like you. I studied my master's program at the same university in poultry nutrition, poultry, especially chicken. So I work with chicken for the nutrition, especially related to the mineral, the role of very special mineral called chromium on the amino acid metabolism or amino acid nutrition, basically. And after the completion of my master's degree, I came to US. It was 1995, and I came to Illinois, a very small town with less than 100,000 people, very small, called Champaign or Urbana. It's twin city called Champaign-Urbana. That's where University of Illinois is located. And there in animal science program, I did my PhD in pig nutrition, working with using the pig as a model, right? Specialized on understanding the maternal nutrition. So my research is about how the diets given to mother pig, we call the sow, during their pregnancy and during their lactation period, how that it will affect mammary gland development or mammary gland growth that is related to milk production. I'm not talking about cattle. I'm talking about pig here. So I was only a few people in the country and actually globally doing research about the porcine mammary gland, related to influenced by the maternal nutrition, influenced by the nutrition. Okay? After that, after earning the PhD degree, I spent another year and a half as a postdoctoral trainee at the same university with the same mentor. And during that time, I had an opportunity to have a job interview in Texas called Texas Tech University, in short TTU. I got a faculty position as an assistant professor there. And 5 years later, I could apply for the tenure and consider for tenure promotion. So I became associate professor in 2007 and was tenured for my job. Okay? Same university, Texas Tech. And at that time, there was a wonderful opportunity at NC State University, was in the other side of the US. So very long distance, but I moved to Raleigh, North Carolina, as an working for at the NC State as an associate professor with a tenure. And 5 years later, I was promoted to full professor here in 2012. After that, you know, as a full professor, you have some additional opportunities to be promoted. Um, each university has different kind of system for that, but at NC State, you can be a distinguished professor, you can be university scholar, and so on. I had the opportunity uh, to be that, both, actually both of them. So very fortunate. Um, I had opportunity to provide the service to different universities as an adjunct professor. It is unpaid service, um, including Texas A&M University, Texas Tech University, the Colorado State University, China Agricultural University in Beijing, Nanjing Agricultural University in Nanjing, China, Sanxi Agricultural University in Sanxi, China, and University of São Paulo at Pirassununga in São Paulo State in Brazil. Okay? So that's a service. And different service I do is unpaid service also. I work as an editor for different journals, including Animal Nutrition, Animal Bioscience, Journal of Animal Science and Biotechnology, and Stress Biology, journal named Animals, Microbiome Research Report, and I think a few more, but I did not list all here. And faculty members, you often serve many different committees, but this is one of the committees I am involved that I'd like to proudly tell you that I am a committee member appointed by National Academy of Science, and our responsibility is revising, updating nutrient requirements for pigs, swine. Okay, this is a 5-year project, and we are in the middle of the project. Right? A lot of work is unpaid service. Right? Okay. Okay, I skip this middle part. Okay, here. Each faculty member in the US, we have different appointments, different split of appointments. You may have a research appointment, you may have a teaching appointment, you may have an extension appointment, and each of us are all different. In my case, my time is split into research and teaching. And for my research, which takes 70% of my time, including summer, I do research about the amino acid nutrition and metabolism of the animal, especially swine and poultry. Primarily, what happens in the small intestine in relation to the changes of intestinal bacteria and their interaction with the intestinal mucosal layer, influenced by dietary interventions, including amino acids. And they include what happens to the sow, babies, and young pigs and poultry. For teaching, I teach undergrad student for this introductory animal nutrition, ANS 230, and I teach two graduate level courses. One is ANS 590, Advanced Non-Ruminant Nutrition. You're welcome to take this. It is taught in odd years, spring odd years, and ANS 701 and TR 701. This is the class we are taking now is taught in the even years on spring semesters. Okay, so that's what I do for my job at NC State. Okay, so you are during the semester. I'll stop sharing this slide. Stop share. Now I'm back to the screen. Okay. This is an online course. Okay, there's pros and cons. Okay, pros is convenient for you. You can uh, participate the class anytime. Okay? It's very convenient, especially for graduate student with research schedules. Okay, but cons is the successness. How much you learn. It's really depends on how much you participate because even though I help you to participate by assignments and checking the attendance, but it is you. You should be proactively participate in the lecture and do work by yourself. I cannot, it's not my job to check it, right? Online course is self-motivated. You are motivated to take this online course, right? So it is very important to keep your interest level high and please have a dedicated time, at least 3 hours per week. Probably average 5 to 7 hours, probably. Okay, that's the expectation. Um, I am located in the Polk Hall, room 116, and you're welcome to visit me. Um, when I'm not here, you cannot see me, but we can have even Zoom meeting if I'm not here as well. Okay, but if you're around, it would be very nice to have an individual meeting at least once per semester for each of you at least one time per in the semester. Right. Um, so again, very good to have you here and hope you the success. All of you are successful in this class. Okay, thank you. See you around.